Every night we all do it. We crawl into bed, close our eyes, and drift into that mysterious state called sleep. But for something we spend about a third of our lives doing, sleep is still full of surprises. Today we're diving into 12 fascinating, science-backed facts about sleep that might just change the way you think about bedtime. Stick around. By the end, you'll see why sleep is so much more than just rest. While you sleep, your brain is busy taking out the trash, literally. Scientists discovered that during deep sleep, cerebrospinal fluid washes through your brain, clearing out toxins, including proteins linked to Alzheimer's disease. Think of it as your brain's overnight cleaning crew. Skipping sleep? That crew doesn't show up. Humans are the only mammals that delay sleep. Most animals just sleep when they're tired. But humans? We stay up late, binge-watching shows, scrolling TikTok, or finishing work. Biologically, our bodies don't love that. We're unique in how often we fight against sleep rather than surrender to it. Our sleep cycles aren't equal. We don't just fall asleep and stay in one state. Our sleep runs in cycles of about 90 minutes, alternating between light sleep, deep sleep, and REM, the dream stage. What's fascinating is that early in the night, you get more deep, restorative sleep. Later in the night, REM dominates. That's why cutting your sleep short can rob you of the most dream-filled, creative hours. Dreams aren't random. Dreams might feel bizarre, but your brain is actively processing emotions, memories, and problem-solving while you sleep. Some studies even show people perform better on puzzles and tasks after dreaming. Ever wake up with a sudden solution to a problem? That's your sleeping brain working overtime. Sleep boosts your immune system. Pulling an all-nighter isn't just tiring. It makes you more likely to get sick. When you sleep, your body releases cytokines, proteins that help fight infection. One study showed that people who slept less than 7 hours were nearly 3 times more likely to catch a cold compared to those who got 8 hours or more. The world record for going without sleep is dangerous. In 1964, a high school student named Randy Gardner stayed awake for 11 days straight for a science fair project. By the end, he was hallucinating, paranoid, and barely functioning. He eventually recovered, but experts say attempting to break that record is extremely risky and strongly discouraged. Lack of sleep feels like being drunk. After about 17 hours awake, your reaction times and alertness are equivalent to someone with a blood alcohol content of 0.05%. Push that to 24 hours awake, and you're at 0.1% legally drunk in many countries. So yes, driving while sleep-deprived can be just as dangerous as drunk driving. Naps are powerful, if you do them right. A short 20-minute nap can boost alertness and memory, but nap too long and you'll hit sleep inertia, that groggy, heavy-headed feeling after waking up. NASA even tested naps for pilots and found they improve performance by over 30%. Pro tip, keep naps under 30 minutes and avoid late evening naps unless you want trouble falling asleep at night. Sleep affects weight and hunger. Sleep deprivation messes with your hormones. It lowers leptin, which signals fullness, and raises ghrelin, which triggers hunger. That's why after a bad night's sleep, you might crave carbs, sugar, and junk food. Long-term poor sleep is linked to weight gain and even diabetes. Your body temperature drops at night. As you drift into sleep, your core body temperature drops by about 1 to 2 degrees Fahrenheit. This cooling helps signal your body it's time to rest. That's why a slightly cool bedroom, around 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius, is considered ideal for better sleep. Your brain never truly shuts off. Even in deep sleep, parts of your brain stay active. For example, parents might sleep through loud noises but wake instantly at the sound of their baby crying. This is known as the selective responsiveness of the sleeping brain, proof that it's always on guard. Sleep literally makes you more creative. Some of history's greatest ideas came from dreams or well-rested minds. Paul McCartney said the melody for Yesterday came to him in a dream. Thomas Edison famously napped with metal balls in his hands so they'd clatter when he drifted too deep, allowing him to capture ideas from the edge of sleep. Sleep and creativity go hand in hand. Bonus quick facts. You can't actually make up lost sleep. Your body recovers somewhat, but chronic sleep debt takes a toll over time. Snoring doesn't always mean sleep apnea, but if it's loud and frequent, it's worth checking. Some people really are night owls or early birds. It's genetic, not laziness. So the next time you're tempted to pull an all-nighter, remember, your brain, body, creativity, and even your waistline depend on sleep. It's not wasted time. It's essential maintenance for being human. If you learned something new today, hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And let me know in the comments, what's the weirdest dream you've ever had? I'll be reading through them. Thanks for watching, and here's to sweeter, smarter, healthier sleep.